they said, though, you can take a man out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of man.
We're coming at you from beautiful New York. New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And the Nets on a single-game road trip here before heading back home. And, of course, Jonathan Isaac. He is proudly wearing the Brooklyn Nets colors for the first time.
Man, that trade is something that has just electrified this entire fan base, the players, the people working for the organization. They think it may be that piece of the puzzle necessary to finally get this team over the hump.
And great, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Nailed from three-point land.
Wow, that is well beyond the arc. If Toppin hits those, it will unlock the rest of his game.
Pass to KD. Here's Alvarado. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. With it. There's a screen by Toppin. On the wing, Johnson. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's the three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Assertive three-point shot by Johnson. He's working towards being an efficient long-range scorer.
And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. This strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Here's Barrett after the made shot from KD to the inside. And then Toppin with the jam.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Outside Durant, from past the arc, drills the three-pointer. KD's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Barrett. Pass to Toppin. 6 to shoot. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's Alvarado. Back to KD. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randall.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity. KD at the rim.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here's KD for three. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
New York calls timeout.
Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer.
And Brooklyn making a change.
Make some noise for your Knicks City Dancer.
New York leading by 6.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
Johnson for three, and the Knicks miss again. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Durant. Pass to Turner. Isaac outside. It's stolen by Barrett. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Brunson with the ball. Turner with the steal. KD drives in. And then Durant with the jam.
KD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Isaac. Now Kevin Durant. He's got 9. Durant drawing the double team. Clock at 2. Three-pointer. Isaac misses. New York leading by 7. And here's Barrett. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. New York needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Randall. The rebound by Turner. Nets trailed by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And KD throws it down.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Randall grabs the board. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, we've seen Obi Toppin get cooking like this. And boy, when he starts to roll, the rhythm is hard to disrupt.
And so it's New York heading to
The Knicks.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Shots good by Turner.
Well, that's the great three-point stroke of Miles Turner, and has that feathery touch from deep at his size, really hard to guard.
Now, here's Barrett. Back to quickly. Pass to Robinson. Shoots over Turner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Mitchell Robinson on the floor for his defense unequivocally, but this young guy is really coming on the offensive end. Great job drawing the contact.
And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
Well, Miles Turner has earned the trust of his coaches. He's got the green light in these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. Here's Stevenson, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Randall has got the ball here for New York. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Robinson. Ball's knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Brooklyn trailing. Stevenson outside. And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
They'll credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Stevenson outside. Here's Mathurin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
So both teams making some changes here. The Knicks with the lead. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Toppin. Five on the clock. On the wing, Johnson. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10" frame to send it back.
And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Here's quickly Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Toppin inside. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Toppin's got 14 points for the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Active quickly. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And he recovers it. Toppin, good.
We're talking about a 6'9" guy with a 7'2" wingspan. Toppin loves to be above the rim, picks up the loose change.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, as Steve Kerr said, he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
To the paint. Faster quickly. Johnson from outside. Can't hit that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Buries the long-range jumper. Barrett's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Over in the corner, Isaac. And a miss there on the triple. For three, Barrett. And they recover it. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 2. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And the Nets with possession here. A 2-point game. Outside, KD. Pass to Turner. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Turner's got 8 points.
Well, we think of Durant as a naturally gifted scorer. Fact is, this guy understands how to get his teammates open.
Here's Robinson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
2 shots.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years. They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Here's Mathurin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Now, here's Reddish. There's a screen by Robinson. Pass to Brunson. New York with a new 14. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got 5.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Now here's Brunson. He has 5. Pass to Randall. Uncovered. Alvarado grabs the board. Brooklyn trailing. A nice shot by KD. KD's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, early in his career now, Kevin Durant could be knocked off his rhythm, but now he's put on that good weight over the years, making himself able to absorb that physicality.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Toppin. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson with a clean look. No good from outside.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute we're trying to assign to him. Wow, from the arc, Toppin shoots with real authority. You can tell it's an area of the floor that he's comfortable.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Isaac outside. Randall brings the double team. Tipped away. Pass to KD. And finished off by KD.
Well, you can see that the team relies on Kevin Durant to be consistently productive, and he is delivering.
Now Brunson. Stolen by Durant. Goes up. And finished off by KD.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Pass to Toppin. KD comes with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Brunson with it. Back to Randall. Knocked loose. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Make some noise for your Knicks City Dancer. Once again, let's hear it for your Knicks City Dancer.
34 seconds left to play in the third. Right wing. Pass to Mills. On the wing, Stevenson. Down low. Now O'Neal. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Shot clock at 3. From deep, Stevenson. Knicks with the rebound. Outside Rose. Here's Randall. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. A terrific quarter for him. And now And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Knicks trailed by 4. And it's Rose penetrating and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you, if he's feeling right physically, Rose will battle you every step of the way. That's a fierce-looking drive.
At the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Shot clock at 6. Claxton, no good. Now the Knicks with it. They trail by 3. Stolen by O'Neal. Stevenson with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Pass to Claxton. Mills looking it over. Clock at 6. And here's Stevenson. Covered by Johnson. Mills, that's a two-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Claxton. Back to Stevenson. Driving inside. And the layup is good. And the Nets lead by 5.
And that's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle for jump shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
The kick out to Rose. Lots of room. Kept alive by New York. Here's Robinson. Pass to Johnson. Another shot. Robinson misses.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Both teams will make substitutions. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
O'Neal from long range. It's rebounded by Quickly.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nets leading by 8. Durant with a wide open look. And the 3-ball is good. Durant's got 13 points in the second half.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
This guy is so good when he's attacking on the interior and looking to draw contact. Obi Toppin getting to his game.
And both free throws good for Toppin.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. O'Neal from long range. Knicks trailed by 9. For 3, Barrett. New York missing again. And the Nets with possession here. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. Pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
And shot on the way. Toppin pulls it in.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
New York moving the ball around. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Brunson. The 3-pointer, no good. Brooklyn leading by 7. It's deflected.
Boy, aggressive defense from top and twice on the pipe. Send it back.
Inside. Stolen by Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Pass to Stevenson. Durant down low. And good that time. 32 points for KD.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires the 3. New York with a new 14. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Durant for 3. KD on the wing. Shoots over Brunson. Knicks with the rebound. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Well, if you're Julius Randle, sprint the floor and get an easy one.
49-42.
Now here's Durant. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role.
Anybody care that I'm stressed? I don't come around, so I guess it's out of sight, out of mind.